Okay, I am recording now, and I want to welcome everyone to my quick little training video that I've got going on this evening. What I wanted to discuss, we've got 3 different things on our agenda for this evening. Number 1 is your steps to success. Number 2 is what it means to be commission qualified. And number 3 is just a basic charting through the ranks, okay? Very basic. Now, what I really wanted to focus on this evening was going through the steps to success, because you need to have goals. You need to have goals. You need to know what you're doing each month. And like I've mentioned to you guys before, what's amazing about It Works is that this business is duplicatable. And they've created what is called the steps to success. And it's a sort of goal plan that everyone is to do each month. So you lay out these goals, and as long as you achieve those goals, your income will grow and grow and grow. And it will compound because of the way the business works. So let me see here. I'm gonna hop into a screen share, and I'm going to share. I've got a few things here that I want you guys to see. And I'll just make myself a little bit bigger. No, I'll make myself a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, so you guys can still see me, but I want you guys focusing on sort of what I'm sharing here in the center. Okay, sorry, just got a few messages here. So steps to success. You guys probably would have got something similar to this flyer here in your business starter kit, okay? And it's not going to mean very much to you, being that you're new, so I want to explain what it is. So your steps to success, this is what you need to be doing, or these are your goals every month, whether you are a brand new, just got your business starter kit, or you're an ambassador diamond and you have a team of 55 rubies underneath you, okay? So whether you are at the start of the game or at the end of the game, this is your goal. You're gonna start off by, do you see here where it says step 2 for loyal customers, and enroll 4 qualified active loyal customer in 30 days, okay? So number 1, you always want to be getting 4 new loyal customers each and every month. Now, when they use the word qualified active loyal customers, they are referring to the product volume that is attached to their auto ship. So every product that we have has a sort of point system to it, and you'll see that a lot in the back office, and that's what it's referring to, this product volume. So for an active, loyal, qualified, active, loyal customer, it means that what they are purchasing on auto ship is 25 minimum, okay? A minimum of 25. So there's only a handful, like less than a handful of products that are less than 25, but you just want to be aware of those. So if you are able to capture a loyal customer who maybe is getting those, like the wow is one of them, that's only 5 BVs. But if it's someone who is doing that, just keep that in the back of your mind. If you are looking for a qualified, active, loyal customer, that might be someone that you would want to try to upsell a little bit more so that you can get that minimum of 25. But that's for another video, okay? So just keep in mind, qualified, active, loyal customers, you want 4 new loyal customers each and every month, okay? This is gonna build on itself, because if you get those 4 in your first month, and then you repeat, and in month 2 you get 4, another 4, at that point you're gonna have 8 loyal customers, right? So, and then month 3 comes along, and if you add another 4, then you're gonna have 4 plus 4 plus another 4, which is 12 loyal customers. So you can see how this is like sort of rolling, and it builds and it builds, okay? So 4 loyal customers a month. That's goal number 1. If you came in at that special time just a couple weeks ago where we had a special promotion, $20 business starter kit, you also had a very special incentive where we were offering you a $150 shopping spree. And in order to get that shopping spree, it was actually 5 loyal customers. So qualification number 1 was that you needed to get that first loyal, active, qualified loyal customer within 72 hours of starting. And then you had the rest of the month to get the extra 4. And at the end of that, you would get your $150 shopping spree. Now, don't be alarmed if 72 hours went by, you didn't get that first loyal customer. That's okay, because you know what? You're still going to get a shopping spree. We have all the time. So outside of that promotion, all the time, we do offer to our new distributors, when you get that 4th loyal customer within the 30 days of starting, you're going to get a $100 shopping spree. So you're not going to get $150 for the 5 people, but still $100 goes a long way. So you really want that shopping spree. That should be a goal for you guys, especially when you're starting out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 customers equals $100 shopping spree, and that's US. So if you're outside of US, there is that little bit of conversion. So us in Canada, we do get a little bit more. It's like 130 some odd dollars. So just keep that in mind. Now, the other thing I want to point out as well is once you get your first 2 loyal customers within that 30 days, this gets you something that's called fast start qualifying. Now, when I first started out, that didn't mean anything to me, okay? And it's not necessarily going to mean anything to you either. But here's the deal. When you get yourself fast start qualifying, that's going to unlock unlimited weekly bonuses for you in the future. So you want to hit this fast start qualifying rank, okay? Get yourself those first 2 loyal customers. Now, we want the 4 to get our shopping spree, but really and truly, you want, make it non-negotiable to get those first 2. I can't tell you how much I love those $100 bonuses, okay? And what it is, whenever I have a new team member start and they are able to get their first 2 loyal customers, I get a $100 bonus like that, okay? So every time you have some new team members start and you want them to be successful, you want them to get that shopping spree, that's 4 loyal customers, but when they get their first 2, you're going to get $100 into your bank account. Hello, I love these $100 bonuses. I can't say enough. And there was a special promotion just a couple months, was it last month or the month before? I can't remember now, but there was double fast start bonuses. So we weren't just earning $100, we were earning $200. So this is unlimited, and it's for your lifetime as a distributor. So you just need to make that qualification once in your first 30 days by getting your first 2 loyal customers. And then this is going to get you bankroll for the rest of your duration running your business. So this is, in my opinion, a non-negotiable. Everyone needs to meet it. Everyone. Okay, so get yourself 2 loyal customers, get yourself fast start qualified so that you can start earning those $100 weekly bonuses in the future. And then get yourself 4 customers and you get your shopping spree, $100. Okay, so that is goal number 1 of Steps to Success. Goal number 2 we always, always, always want to be sharing the business, because there again, this is another way for us to be earning income, earning money. Like I just mentioned with those 2 loyal customers, for anybody who signs up underneath you, you're getting $100. So you want to be looking for anyone who wants to start their own business, and you want to be adding them to your team. So goal number 2, every single month, you want at least 1 new distributor, at least, okay? So in our step 3 here, they're getting into starting to do this thing called charting, which I'm going to show you momentarily. And they're showing you how 3 distributors gets you a Ruby rank. So there are ranks within the business. The ranks are sort of titles to signify your level of leadership. So how many people you have in your downline in your organization. There's executive. Executive is the first. Ruby is the second. Emerald's the third. Diamond's the fourth. I'm just going to be running through those very briefly this evening, because this isn't a charting session. This isn't a compensation session. This is just a very basic touch base, give you an idea of what sort of goals you want for your business on a month-by-month basis. How are you going to get paid? That's what I want to get across, because we get paid by commissions off of our loyal customers, and we get paid bonuses off of our teammates and our partners. Okay, so that brings into topic number 2, commissioned qualified. Commission qualified. Now, I don't have a nice graphic to show you here, but I've got you guys, I want you to either write it down somewhere, or just keep it sort of in the back of your mind, if you will. I want you to always, always, always remember that you need to have one of 2 things in order to be what's called commission qualified. So commission qualified means that you get to earn your money, okay? You're working this business for a reason. You want to earn money. You want to earn an income. So make sure you're commission qualified. So number 1 way to be commission qualified is to have a monthly auto ship for yourself, and it's a minimum of 80 BV. So 80 BV, PV, 80 PV, BV, 80 PV. So something like, you guys can look it up yourself. There, some people have it very strategically planned out, where they earn a lot of wrap cash, for example. So they like to get wraps, because I think the wraps on their own is something like 80 BV. BV, again, I keep saying BV, pardon me. Product volume. Maybe I'll just say it that way. So they're essentially, they've got their auto ship set up so that their auto ship is actually earning income, not spending income. That's their goal. For me, I like being a product of the product myself. So I'm using my my auto ship to replenish my stock for things that I'm using for myself, number 1. But then I also like to try new products myself to test them out. So that's another way. So I'm always looking for, because the stuff that I use is roughly 40 product volume PV. So then I boost up a little bit so that I'm trying something else, something different. And then I can have personal testimonial whenever customers ask me about a product. So I never have to say, well, I don't know. I've never tried it before. I don't know. I have to ask someone else. People love hearing that you have personal experience and are more willing to try something if you can back it up with a personal testimonial. So keep that in mind. So that's the importance of the 80 PV. Okay, so that's one way of being commission qualified. If you're not going to go with an auto ship, the second possible way to be commission qualified is by having $150 of product business volumes, PBV. These acronyms. What that means is it's anything that you would purchase during the month and anything that your direct loyal customers would purchase within the month, okay? It's not necessarily taking into consideration your teammates. That's your group volume. That goes towards your ranking. But this, for your commission qualified, you want to be specifically looking at what you're purchasing and what your direct loyal customers, so people you've enrolled and you keep under you, that you're going to be earning commissions on as your first level, that's where you need that 150. And here again, it goes back to show why it's so important that you want to be building on that 4 and 4 and 4, right? So 4 loyal customers a month should be able to roughly, if you're looking at around 40 to 50, or it's around 40 product volume, depending on what they're getting. So if you have 4 at 40, that's 160. So you're that's why that 80 auto ship is so attractive, because you don't necessarily want to be sitting on the fence when it comes to earning your income, right? You don't want to get to the end of the month and be like this close and miss out because someone didn't necessarily get that amount of volume you were expecting. So lock yourself in with the 80 BV, and better safe than sorry, right? Never leave money on the table. But those are the 2 ways that you can be commission qualified. And let me grab some coffee here for a second. And we can be strategic with it, like I said. So if you are not necessarily able to be spending money on yourself, and I totally get that, depending on your situation, absolutely totally get that, let's chat. Like I gave you the example of the wraps, where I know that there are people out there who are quite successful with wrap cash. So they are getting the auto ship set up for wraps, and then they're just turning those wraps around, getting their money back, what they would have paid for the auto ship, and then making income on it as well. People can be doing that with coffee. I'm working on trying to see how I do with the Keto Energy myself. I want to start doing those in sample packs. But you know, it's something we can strategize together if you have questions on, okay? Okay, so let's do a summary again before we move on. So we talked about our steps to success. So our monthly goals are always 4 new loyal qualifying loyal new customers. So that's a minimum of 25 in product volume. So 4 new every month. And we talked about our distributors. So depending on your goals, you might want more than 1 new distributor a month. But just as an example, 1 a month. And then you're going to teach that one the same thing that you are being taught right now. Excuse me, because this is duplicatable. You're going to teach them to get 1 new distributor a month. And then in the following month, you're getting another new distributor. So you'll have 2. And the 1 will have 1 under them. And you'll teach them how to do it. And then the system's just going to duplicate and compound on itself. So that's what's amazing about this business. It just builds and builds and builds on this system. So that's steps to success. We talked commission qualifying. Now let's talk ranks really quickly and briefly. This is going to unlock a lot of income for you guys. So that's why I want to discuss. Okay. So your first, oops, I can't get in there. Your first rank that you're looking to achieve is called executive. Now this is, you can see here the big green U, and it means that you're going to have 2 distributors set up beneath you, or you're going to partner with 2 teammates, and they are going to achieve this magical 400 in group volume. 400 in group volume, and I'll discuss what that means in just a second. So back to executive. Executive rank, so this is your first rank. It's an average earnings of $231 a month, and that's US. This is a US slide here. Make sure you really bring home the fact that this says average, okay? Average. This is going to take into consideration some people who had very high volume as an executive and some people who had very low volume, right? So this can be more or less $230 a month. Keep that in mind. So don't be disappointed if when you first hit your executive rank that you are looking for that $231, but you maybe don't have the volume yet to say that you hit that $231. The point is that usually when people hit any rank, they're coming in with a basic amount of volume, and so you might not necessarily be earning as much. Again, keep in mind that's a more or less. Average is more or less. Around 231, we'll say. Anyway, so just keep that in mind. The other good part of that, of course, is that you can be an executive and earning more than 231, right? You got to look at both sides of the coin here. So you are getting earnings on your commissions, but you're also going to be earning, do you see here? 10% on your first 2 levels and 5% on your 3rd level. So you're going to be earning a little bit of commission off of what your team is also earning. So this is another great way to unlock some money for yourself. 400 group volume. Well, 400 group volume is, again, think of what we were talking about before when we talked about commission qualifying, where all of our products have that point system, that point allocation. So group volume refers to what this person who would be in this box here, it's referring to how much volume they're generating. And also if they have any teammates, it's also referring to what their teammates are generating. All in all, you want 400. So you are going to have 2 team members with 400 of group volume. That gets you this rank of executive. So that's goal number 1. Get yourself to executive. Goal number 2 for your ranking. I can't get back into there. Woo! Have to see, how do I get in there? I want to get into Ruby. I want to get into Ruby. How do I? It's not letting me. There. Okay. I sneakied in there. Okay. Sorry, there's this thing you can't see on, or maybe you can. I don't know if you can see it, where it's got the stop share and all that. This drop-down menu for the Zoom call keeps getting in my way. Okay, so Rubies are, okay, you might hear a lot of corporate office or, some of our really high up leaders talk about how diamonds are made from rubies, and this is what they're talking about, okay? Ruby is the base for all of the leadership ranks from here on in, okay? So this is gold, you guys. This is what you want. This is what you need. If you are able to duplicate, there's that word again, duplicate this replication under yourself so many times, that's how you're going to build yourself up throughout the ranks. So Ruby, you are at the top of your organization. You're going to have 3 team members. 1, 2, 3. One team member is going to be executive. We just talked about executive. Do you remember what executive is? Executive means that there's 2 team members beneath that person, and they are able to achieve that magical number of 400 group volume. Okay, so you're going to have one team member who has hit a rank of executive, and then you're going to have 2 other team members that are maybe building their team, or maybe they're just not looking into building a team, but they want to sell product or want to share product or whatever, and they are each able to achieve that 400 group volume for their unit. So you've got 1, 2, 3 on your top line. One of those top line members is a team leader, and they have 2 people under them, and those 2 people are able to get that 400 group volume. So simple, right? Really, really, really simple. The trick is the volume. The trick is the volume. If you keep building on this, building on this, building on this, so you're going to be doing host to post, you're going to be doing maybe in-home parties, you're going to be doing online parties, you're going to be going to events, you're going to be blitzing, you're doing all of that stuff. That's how you're going to build that volume. And again, remember, we talked about it, 400 loyal customers a month. 4 loyal customers a month, and building on that 4, and building on that 4, and building on that 4. That's what's going to get you that volume that you need. So how do we move from here? Let's go into Emerald. Emerald's 2 rubies. So you've got ruby number 1, you've got ruby number 2, and then you've got 2 people here on the side that are maybe new or not necessarily, again, into leadership, but they want to share and sell product. Okay, so Emerald, 2 rubies. And look at that, 794 average, magical word of average, a month. And of course, you're unlocking more of the compensation plan because you're going deeper into those levels. And when we talk about levels, we're talking about, the people that are team building. And so you're talking about the people that are beneath those people or part of their organization. It can get quite complex and complicated. So what I really want you guys to focus on is just 2 rubies is an emerald. 2 rubies is an emerald. And then, of course, my big goal, my personal big goal right now is this diamond. So this is my plan for the end of 2018. I want this chart. And diamond is 3 rubies. So you've got ruby number 1, you've got ruby number 2, and you've got ruby number 3. So trick here is, do you see there's an emerald? So you actually could have, I can't block it out here, but you basically could have 3 rubies on their own, but you want one person to actually be an emerald and have 2 rubies beneath them. That's the tricky part. But ultimately at the end of the day, to be a diamond, it's just 3 rubies. And we talked about what ruby was. Ruby's that basic chart there. You with 1 executive and two other team members. All of you guys hitting that 400 group volume. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Just gonna hop back in here. Let's see here, maybe I'll exit screen share, stop share. Now, I don't know, did anybody, was anybody able to hop in on the meeting? Let me take a look. Okay, no chat going on. Okay, so that really was all that I wanted to discuss tonight. I do have charts for everyone in my organization. I keep them all in here. All in here. So along with my own chart, I have charts for you guys as well, because of course I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to build yourselves up. I want you guys to grow your organizations, because that's how we're going to make money, and that's what we're doing this for, right? At the end of the day, it's all about making a little bit of income or making a lot of income, depending on what your goals are. And that's, again, why it works is amazing, because they've created this duplicatable business model that, as long as you're doing those steps to success on a month-by-month basis, you're building yourself up and you're building your business to compound on itself and grow and grow and grow. So that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you want to do a charting session one-on-one, just you and me, so we can go over your personal business and we can take a look at what your goals are, that would kind of be the next step. So let me know and we can start scheduling those. And what else? That's it. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.